Hey everyone, I want to discuss a book I just finished reading, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I picked it up. I have the physical copy. It was Kenny's mom. She unfortunately passed away 2 years ago, so I wanted to read it just to feel connected. But I rented the book also on Libby, and let me tell you, it was so good. Me and Kenny are actually reading it. He's reading the physical copy. This is his bookmark. I just pulled it out, and I was reading it on my Kindle. I rated this a 4-star. This was very, very well written. I could follow the story. I could finish this book in like 2 days, but I wanted it to be a slow read for me because I really wanted to like take it in and really memorize the story. So this was a really, really well written novel. It follows Kaya. It's a young girl who was emotionally abandoned, physically abandoned, and had to deal with a lot of trials and tribulations, you know, being in North Carolina at such a young age and living in like the 50s and 60s when there was such, the way that they viewed people was just not the best, and everyone had judgment to pass, whether your skin color, whether you were white and poor or just poor. There was a lot of injustice that happened in this book, and once you read the book, you'll see why I feel this way about Kaya. I think her story, honestly, I can see why it became a movie and why it touched so many people's lives. I think in life, we sometimes feel abandoned either by family, by spouses, even self-neglect at times. So I think this book was a really good read. It touched me. A lot of parts of the book did touch me. So I rated this a 4-star. I didn't rate it a 5 only because I felt like the pacing at the beginning was very slow for me. Like I'm like, okay, it's like I'm 35% with this book, and we're still going over and over in a circle on her childhood and her loneliness. So that's why I rated it a 4. Other than that, it was a really good read. I can't wait to watch the movie and do my little video that I always do if the book was better than the movie or if the movie was better than the book. So stay tuned for that because I'm about to watch it. But it was a really good book. So I'm going to go for my spoilers and discuss about the book. So we're following Kaya, as I said earlier. Her parents abandoned her. Her mother left when she was like 7. Her father left her as well, her brother. So she was just living out in this shack in the middle of a marsh, just on her own, didn't know how to read, went to school like once, and it was a terrible experience. She never went back. And she was just alone. And it really explained the loneliness she felt and how she connected with the birds and connected with nature, and that almost made her feel safe. Another part was Tate coming in, showing her how to read, really developing a relationship with her, and then just ultimately leaving her high and dry. She's like an emotional wreck. Everyone she knows leaves her, so that was hard. And then she meets Chase Andrews, Pig. I don't like that character at all. Selfish, kept her like a secret. Like, this is not the 1800s where, I don't know, she's not a sister wife. She was not into that. That was crazy. I think Jumpin, he owned like a convenience store in the marsh. So he was really good. He treated her like a daughter. And it's weird because as the book progresses and you get towards the ending and Jumpin ultimately dies, they explain how he saw her as a daughter, and looking at the whole story and what I read, he really did take care of her in a way, gave her clothes, helped her with gas and everything, and never judged her, and always kind of was a parental figure. Even she herself called him Papa at the end. So that was really nice. I also think it was really cool how she became an author, and it was books about the marsh, and that was all cool. I think they should have spent more time doing the discovery of how she did all that. I feel like they kind of lightly touched on it. Again, that's why I took 1 star away. But like some parts they should have dove deeper into it, and they didn't. The whole Chase Andrews murder, I'm glad he's no longer with us and what happened. But it was crazy what they put her through, and the rumors of her doing it. I don't want to say too much, but I'm just going to say the ending, my jaw was on the floor. I'm happy that she ended up with Tate at the end and she passed away happy in that boat. But I don't want to give too much because I want you guys to read it, but I definitely rated it a 4. I think it was a really good novel. I'm so happy. I can't wait to read watch the movie. What am I gonna read? I already read it. Can't wait to watch the movie and see how I feel ultimately about it. If you also want to watch the movie, it's available on Hulu.